Move the mic closer. All right. We are live in the Evil Dojo Studio. Enunciation, pronunciation, proclamation, testing levels, looking at mics, making sure that y'all can hear me. Testing. Evil Dojo is live. I am your host, Darkmage. We're going to be doing some Python game development today. As my alarm goes off. Indeed. Sit back, relax, get yourself comfortable, bust out your projects, bust out your code. Get ready to jam to some hardcore techno by DJ DNSK today. We're broadcasting earlier. We're going to let everyone know that we're live. Do our regular thing. Take first 10 minutes to post and ghost. You know the drill. It's Evil Dojo. Chill back, relax. Kick it. is a good mix. Alright. What is good? What is happening, everybody? What's up? It's darkmage. You know what it do. It's time to code, buckaroo. And it's the whole screen today. Because, now I can pull up browser and show you stuff if I ever need to do research or show you pornography. I'm just kidding. We got jokes here today. You can see I've been doing a little bit of research. There's a really good website, d20srd.org. Has a lot of good info for anyone interested in Dungeons & Dragons rules. It's very important and relevant to my development process here. I used to play D&D a long time ago. And it was really good times. Some of the best times of my life, in fact. It's almost like everything I do is trying to get back to that point when I think about it. You know, there was nothing quite like going to school throughout the week and spending time working on your character, all for the weekend. And you would actually sit down, spend 3+ hours at a clip sitting around my father's long table in the garage, running through campaigns for over 2 years. Started in the 7th grade, played all the way until I moved to Texas, and I haven't been able to find a solid group since. Not that I've been looking that hard, but in college I played NetHack, and I've talked in previous broadcasts about my love of that game as well. So we could say that a lot of what I'm doing is inspired by both D&D and NetHack, and also Dwarf Fortress to a lesser extent. Eventually, we will have more Dwarf Fortress-like features where you can control multiple characters, and time frames are going to be on a more epic scale. But in the very beginning here, we're just focused on turn-based, central gameplay. I've cut out the title screen. I've also cut out the exit screen for very quick, rapid getting into the game and getting out of the game. Because ultimately, for rapid development, what we're going to want to be doing here for a bit is making it easier to drop new things into the dungeon, for instance. Earlier, I was working on a monster definition, right? So, oops, I already have the file open somewhere. Over here. Nice. So we go through. A lot of this is taken straight out of that SRD20 setup, because you don't want to implement too many things at once. But you want to have things in place so that when you do need them, when it's time to develop the thing, you already have the scaffolding in place. And so whenever I get around to doing saving throws, I've already got an infrastructure in here. Whenever I get around to doing abilities, got that in here too. I think on entities I called them attributes. And if so, I want to change that. Now that I'm thinking about it. I actually renamed NPCs to entities now. so it makes a little bit more sense. Let's see. Yeah, I called them attribs. We can rename that easily. Let's see. Right, so we called those things attribs. And I don't think anything breaks currently in doing this. Now, C31. I also named this bad because on line 4 I import attribs as a, that's a bad name. So I guess we're going to do a little bit of refactoring to start here. Because actually, in a couple new things I implemented, actually like item. I'm attempting to do this properly using properties. For every property, you're going to have a getter and a setter, and that way you can actually distinguish the accessor method from the property itself. Have a bit more control over what happens when you set a property without having to have some fucking spaghetti-ass code. Line 309 in tools. Let's see. Oh, yeah, tribs. Okay. Entity has no attributes. Yep, so same thing here. There we go. So with the very few amount of code changes, I was able to rename that property, but I'm not even assigning them properly on entities at the moment. So that's something to do. I need to raise my chair up a little bit. Yeah, because all of these things have a thing that we need to assign. Like for instance, property def game self. So doing it this way, we can actually go ahead and parameterize like the checks, focus on each individual property. In this case, we're asserting that G is not equal to none. We're asserting that is instance G of type game. I mean, we are doing self._game equals G. Very basic pattern, right? So if we want to do it for name now, in this case, we can use n for our thing. We can check to see that n is of type string, and we can check _name to be equal to n at the very end. And any other checks that you want to add later for each individual thing, you'd be able to do. I suggest when you start this process to go through painstaking process of doing all of them in one setting, so that way whenever you need to add additional properties in the future, you can just do that one property, and you don't have to think about whether or not like you missed anything. For each property, we have to have a property and a setter. We've got $19 properties. Whew. Okay. Okay. You just have to manually type this probably once, and then I might be able to create a simple macro to at least stub all of these out. That way I don't have to do a lot of typing. Oh. Massive crick in my neck just went away. Level, race, job, abilities, Y, X, gender, alignment, is player, symbol, AC, HD, hunger, max hunger, XP, personality traits, max HP, HP, and items. From off of this, I should be able to develop a rather simple and straightforward macro. Like, for instance, to begin with, if I want to add an extra line between each of these, right? All right, so now if I were to execute that macro, and so I've executed it twice, we have 17 items, 17 at M. We have split everything up. Now we have to stub out each one. I'm going to take another macro. So starting from here, if we start at the app property, we do QM to assign the macro to the letter M. It says recording M now, right? We go down, over one, yank word. We're going to go up one. We're going to go to the end of the line, insert mode, enter, def, space, space, exclamation, sorry, escape, paste, we'll go back, delete, and then forward word, oops, backward. Okay, end of line, there we go. Then we need to go back into insert mode, do self, colon, enter, escape, insert mode, tab, self dot, underscore, paste, oh crap, not paste, go up a line, beginning of line, forward a word, yank word, down a line, end of line, back one, shift, paste, oops. Man, this macro could be so much better. Regular paste. We go to the beginning of line, do return, space, that's terrible. But the macro thing's still going. And let's say I wanted to make it go down one line and I just was handling just this and not handling the setter. We could handle the setter. Go down a line, end of line, insert mode, enter. Actually, 1, 2, 3, yank, yank, 1, 2, 3. End of line, back, a comma, or comma A rather. What's up, Deacon? How's it going? Nice. Oh, that was a terrible macro. So many inefficiencies, but we managed to record it. Let's see if it actually works. So at M. Oh, that's terrible. It fucked up so bad. All right, let's try again. All right. Down, space, yank. Up, end of line, def, space. There we go. At least we'll do the first half that way. All right, for the second macro, you go down one, yank, yank, down, down, haste, end of line, back one, insert mode, comma, V, arbitrary value, end of line, enter, assert V is not equal to none. All right, that one's not bad. At least it gets it started. Let's try it out. Not bad, not bad. Meta programming, bitches. Meta fucking programming. Indeed, Deacon, hell yeah. Some people come at me being like, you know, why should I use Vim? Why should I learn Vim? Why would I do that to myself? Let's see. Now the trick here, I mean, even if I don't like, what do you mean mouse for the win, motherfucker? Or like mouse, the chatter mouse. Or is that a mouse ASCII that Deacon's posted there? Let's just see that this works and that there's no errors first. Game is not defined on 227. In import game. Oh no. Circular import, fuck. Okay, well, it runs, so that's good. So we've got numpad movement that allows us to move diagonally now, which is fucking awesome. Enemy is moving completely randomly, and if he attempts to bump into me, he will attempt to attack me. One of the things that is to do is to actually add the attack message to the logs. Debating the placement of the logs at the moment, but for right now, the top 4 lines below the border are going to be log messages, and then eventually you'll be able to press a button to bring up a log panel, and you can scroll back through log messages at that point. Currently, I think if you hit L, it allows you to press up and down and scroll back, where previously you hit L again and then start moving. Oh no, it's not updating. Okay, so it's a little bit of a trickiness to it. One thing that I'm starting to work on is small functions to build rooms. As you can see, we have 5 additional rooms that are off in the bottom right here. One thing to note is that there's no hallways. There's no way to actually get to these rooms. There's no doors either. And those were 2 things I had in Project A initially. Just like a NetHack, it makes a lot of sense to have doors. We're gonna get there. But for right now, I think there's a couple bugs that have to be dealt with. Yeah, the game thinks there's 2 wands there, but there's only 1. I've actually made a lot of commit since last commit. A lot of code since last commit. I've done some stuff off stream. What's next? I'll take a look at the to-do. An enemy makes attack contact with you, we need to log that event. PC.attack. Alright, that only appears once, and that's an entity code thing. If do log. So to do log, it's only being called here. Check movement. Handle movement. Aha. We don't want all of the moves to be recorded. So let's find out how that changes things. Oh wow, how did he kill me that quickly? Oh, I only have 1 HP, that's why. There you go. Oh, man. My starting HP is like trash. There we go. Okay. Eventually. During the initial development of the alpha and upcoming beta, I want to have the ability to kind of shift between like real game mode and like developer mode. So you could technically say that's like cheat codes. In the future, I'm gonna make this game fucking coin operated. Like you'll have to pay for individual lives. You'll have to like deposit like Algorand to a particular blockchain address, and I mean, we could also do Dogecoin. Also, I mean, I don't see why not. But it has to have some. In order to do it, it would be like a smart contract system, and I've taken a look at like that whole thing, and it's actually quite nice. Speaking of, I have to make a staking claim real quick. But before I do, let me test this to make sure that I'm getting the log messages for when I get attacked, because I got instantly killed because it spawned a version of me that only had 1 HP. Yes! John's attack missed a darkmage. That's fucking awesome. Oh wow, why is John's turn so much lower? That's not right. Or wait, no, I did wait around, so I'm not logging when I wait. I need to do that too. Period is kind of like wait/search. Currently, I'm gonna basically make numpad how you move. John's attack hit darkmage. Oh shit. I should probably do a log message that states how much HP you get hit for. Also when crits happen and stuff like that. So that's good. That's actually a bug fixed. But it's currently going to attack, like even log when enemies attack each other, which we may or may not want. Oh yeah, Dingo. We have new Streamlabs alerts. I don't know if I can demo them here actually, but let me see if I can do that. We also have text-to-speech. Let's see, can I log into my shit? Dashboard. Yeah. Let's see. Nice. How y'all like that? That's fucking dank, right? You're banned on Twitch? Well, I hope you at least got to see that. I know you don't need a Twitch to view the stream, so that's nice. We are broadcasting on YouTube as well as Twitter, though. So that was a follow. Check this out. That's subscription. Hell yeah. So here's what donations will look like.
This is a test donation for $75.
I got the fucking best gifts right now. So yeah, I'm really liking all of that right now. It's pretty fucking awesome. I should have done this much sooner. So if you want to see something cool get read, feel free to throw a donation or subscribe with Twitch Prime, whatever. Follows also appreciated. All right. Let's see. Inventory menu has an exit turn fix or a glitch. Now see, I just picked up that longsword. That longsword should be gone. Why isn't it gone? So we have two things to fix. I'm going to pick up the longsword. When I hit I... Wait. That's fixed. I did that already. Glitch with the item placement though. So in Super Basic Dungeon 1, this is the dungeon creation code for right now, and over time this is going to get better. But for right now, it does what it needs to. Oh. Well, they all have the same XY, but the longsword... and the short sword... Well, which dungeon am I calling? I'm calling 1, yeah. Alright, so we're gonna have no NPCs for right now. And this short sword should appear essentially a couple steps below me. Item was not defined. Oh, the. Okay, so it's actually at the same location I am at, so let's move it one down. Good. It only appears once. Let's add a second item beneath it. Wait, wrong location. Ah, this is already a problem. What's going on here? First of all, these items should be rendering on top of each other. See, that's already wrong. Oh, y equals x, that's dumb. That explains everything. Maybe. Good. So far, so good. Good so far. I mean, that seems like it was just a typo on my part. Yeah, the longsword was initially y equals x. That was a mess up on my part. But for some reason, I had like two wands that were appearing, and I'm still not sure what was going on with that. Currently, we're not implementing a weight limit. Or I'm not sure how to go about implementing weight limit yet. It appears to be fixed. What's next? I mean, you'd be able to equip one of these weapons, right? How should we do that? Whenever we create a new entity, my default is like naked. It has no items. Well, no. You can have right hand set to none. What's next? So now we have a right hand and a left hand property. So
Greetings, this is DNSK live in the mix with Noise DDoS Techno Session 001. I want to greet you all. Welcome to
nice.
This event. This is the first time I'm doing a live set on livesets.com. I am usually more acquainted with SoundCloud and hear this and etc.
We're gonna have to create an equip menu. Similar to the inventory menu.
I want you to know that there is something in the way. Something.
We have to pass items to it.
Greetings, greetings. This is DNSK live in the mix on live sets, and I want to welcome my first listener actually on this live set, Irie man. We've been through things and stuff, but have we ever DDoSed anyone? I don't think so. I don't do things like I do techno, especially acid and industrial techno, which I will be serving you guys tonight in this first premiere episode of Noise DDoS on livesets.com. So put it together, and I will prevail.
So when we go to create our setup here, for like display inventory, we do display equipment or equip menu. So the items equip menus equals the items in the equipment menu, rather. The first layer, so there's going to be 2 layers, are going to be the different parts of your body that you can equip on.
Feel it coming into you. Just like the great Gig in the Sky with Pink Floyd, the vocals are magic.
Better yet, maybe it's not a body part menu.
Pain, you are receding. Like a distant ship smoke on the horizon.
No. Yes. You do have to specify each body part you're equipping on. finish some transaction here. Have to do the same thing again later tonight. Plenty of time though.
Yes. The first track has been played, and it was Flavi Predu with That Underground, and that's where I belong. DNSK belongs in the house and techno scene in the underground since 1994. So without further ado, I will now feel like I've been presenting myself enough with my style, my stings and ting-tings, and yeah. So without further ado, I will keep you mystified in the techno. Acid and industrial techno will be served tonight, so keep it tight. I will now put away the mic. Enjoy.
Okay. Okay. It's right here. Oh, it's self dot. Alright, there we go. So the equip menu we need to get those pieces of information out of like that location. So there's like body parts, right? Yeah, I've yet to rename these. I haven't even given them strings for return values yet. Why do I start it at 1? Can I start at 0? So back over in equip menu, when it's displaying items, this should actually return the string. Okay, body part's not defined yet. BP as strings is not defined. Nice. So we would effectively need another menu, an equip sub menu. So once you hit one of those items, it triggers a function. The top equip menu display goes away. So like, let's say we wanted to display a submenu. Just right now, like, item are we have no items defined right now. So this would be similar to display inventory, but instead of it displaying inventory, it's going to display the list of items that you can equip on that body part. Alright, so the helper function gets called this way.
Yes, you just heard Marie Vons with Hex Original Mix. This is the DJ DNSK live in the mix on livesets.com. It's a new site for me, at least. I haven't been around here before, but I think I will invest some time in this site for sure. Coming up is Simon Stacks with Caffeine Spider, a brand new song from the techno scene. So anyway, let's try this bass out, huh? Yeah. And a 1, 2, 3.
Nice. Wow, it displays on top. That's pretty cool, actually. Wait, but there was nothing there. A PC is assigned. Oh, because he has no items. Okay, so far so good. The menu is operational. helper function with body parts. Alright, so you hit E, nothing to equip on, and then equip menu. This is why we need a sub menu, because ultimately the function is slightly different. Oh, with lowercase now. Oh, whoops. Oh, damn it. There we go.
Alright, you just heard Back on 2 original mix with V111. Coming up is Orgy, or if we pronounce it in, or if we say it in Norwegian, it's Örgi. But I'm Swedish, so the Norway is my wingman in the West. Alright, shoutouts to Blackened. Open up your web browser, and if you have Discord account, go to discord.blackened.net, and that is discord.blcknd.net, and join our server. For all means, you're most welcome. And shoutouts to no one else but Interdo, my good friend, and mind alike. Enjoy this tune with Protect a Line with Örgi.
So far, so good. The menu is flowing nicely. We can equip stuff now, just about. We are just about ready to actually equip. Okay, so our equip command is going to be just to assign it. So here's a list of items and functions. Alright, for this one, this all depends on what we're passing in. We could do body part, we could do helper function, we could do item, then we could be able to do helper function. Alright, so if we have we do it like this, and that way what actually gets printed would be item 1. That'll be the item name. Okay, now in this case, body part equals body part dot right hand, then self.pc dot right hand equals item. But that's only if it's an equipable item. But the equip menu helper should, in theory, filter out items that are only equipable by that body part, if I do it correctly. But we haven't written that filter yet because we only have one type of item displaying in the dungeon. Now, the equipping
Alright, in the break beat, we can tell you that this is New Frames with Byronic Hero.
Entity line 69. Neither of those is true. What does it think I'm
C-flat minor.
Oh. There's none.
Anyway, that was New Frames with Byronic Hero here on Noisy Daz with your host with the most, DNSK. Big shout outs to Waffle, also Ruckus, and I want to welcome You Found Me to the Discord server. Just found. We found you. Have you found us? I don't know yet. Anyway, coming up is DIYU.
Ooh, string object.
Reactor.
Oh, I'm not passing the whole item in. Nice. That's pretty good. Now, of course, you won't be able to, I mean, in some instances, you'll be able to dual wield eventually. To start with, we're going to keep things separate. in essence, this way to switch hands, or to take a sword in your right hand and switch it to your left hand, you would have to unequip it first and then re-equip it. So it recognizes that it's already equipped, and it won't actually change it.
Yeah, some of that DIYU with the accent. Anyway, how do you feel that backspin? Do you feel that backspin? Next up is 0055 Ray with Fantasy. Let's put the bass somewhere in like there. Alright, shout outs to LRH, Spoon, especially Spoon, who made some spam for my account. Thank you, Spoon.
And it would still be the same amount of code. And in the else case, Okay. So once you have something equipped, currently there's no way to unequip it, but this is a fucking great mix. Shoutouts to DNSK. Both of these mixes have been fucking stellar. I'm like jamming so hard. What's next? So when player attacks or when an entity attacks, currently super basic. We're literally rolling a dice and not even taking into consideration what you're equipped with or any sort of stats on that item.
Coming up. You just heard
They have no
5-5 raid with fantasy. I feel like I'm one with the cosmos. Anyway, here I am. I techno you like a hurricane. Next up is a real banger. It's Mayo JKS with Triangulation Hill. You maybe know this one? Yeah, it came out this year as well. Very nice ending of the year with some tracks, hits from the scene. This though is Jawbreaker's live version, and it's a kind of interesting concept here. It's a lot of breaks and stuff. So anyway, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Big shout outs to Hector, Pelly, and Philip on Cypher.
Oh, damage could be none. Now I think about it. Not everything is... Ooh.
We have an announcement. We have an announcement. We have an announcement. Big shout outs to Waffle. he just took some drugs. I guess it's his Ritalin. Yes, it is his Ritalin he took. Some CNS stimulant. So big shout outs to Waffle for taking drugs. At least Ritalin, if that counts as drugs.
So you start by rolling a d20. Actually, we currently don't have modifiers, but the damage that gets rolled this also depends on which hand it's equipped in. Man, I am running out of steam here. I'm going to need to take a break in a bit.
Another shout out to Neoblaze, who says in Blackened IRC, quote, "Oh yeah, it's been a long time since I heard music like this. Great stuff." And I said, "Lovely."
Okay.
Oops, we lost control. I don't think so.
Now, if they have no weapon in their hand,
Yeah. Mayo, JKS, Triangulation Hill, Jawbreaker's live version. You just heard that song. This is the NSK Live with Noise Dida. It's the Techno Session 0001 on livesets.com.
oh, comma.
This is the first set I do, except that test recording I did earlier today, but now this is totally insane.
So if no weapon, then you can still handle this. We're going to add an NPC back into the mix. Uh-oh. Oh, whoops. Meant to be, damage. Yeah, exactly, Spoon. I'll be fixing that. Thanks for noticing. That's actually quite a good eye. Equipping definitely should take a turn. I'm gonna have to go back and tweak that, but I'll handle that shortly. Wow, okay, so I took out John like real fast. That was pretty cool. So eventually there will be requirements to equip stuff, but you know, in the very, very, very beginning here, this is pretty good. In fact, I will make it cost a turn to equip before I commit on this one. John is a bitch.
We know what, but do they know? They know what is what, but they don't know what is what. They just struck. What the fuck? They know what is what, but they don't know what is what. They just struck.
So currently it returns false, but what we're going to have to return instead is a return value from display equip menu. The display equip menu is going to have to return whether or not it was successful. And how are we going to pass that back? Because the equip menu is then going to call a helper function right here. If we exit from the equip menu, it should definitely not use a turn.
Grow up in a world that teaches us that being known and polite is more important than having a voice in the room. We are goddamn motherfucking superheroes. And since the power is not given to us, we're gonna take it. We learn to listen more than to speak, to compromise and more than to argue. We learn that we add value to this world through the way that we look and expect it to be possible to be handled. One that relentlessly reminds us for the rest of our lives. Value in this world is measured by our looks, not
Okay. I think I know what to do here.
to the cramps, sore breasts, fatigue, headaches, bleeding, joint muscle pain, anxiety, acne outbreaks, abdominal bloating, food craving, sensitivity to light, hot flashes, irritability, anxiety, changes in sleep. Yep, turn up to work.
So the helper function for sub-equip menu is going to call display sub-equip menu helper. This is what's going to return the success value. That's what's going to get passed up. Back over in sub-equip menu object, when we call this, we're going to say success equals
They
that.
know what is what, but they don't know what is what. They just struck. What the fuck?
This is in while true. We're gonna have to do the same thing in equip menu.
We are goddamn motherfucking superheroes.
Oh, wait. Ah. There we go.
Goddamn motherfucking superheroes. The future
This
is
returns success
email by Uta.
to here. This returns
All right,
success
that was an intense.
to here.
That was an intense moment there.
This is going to return the results of that. And this is going to return the results of that. This is going to return the result of that, and that will determine whether or not a turn gets incremented. Is whether or not you actually equip something. Let's try it out. Took a bit, but
Shoutouts to, again, Waxside, my friend Waffle, Thomas, aka Waffle, aka Thomas Wolf. His techno producing and
Okay, good.
kinda dudeski nameski is Waxside, Waxcide, and you can find his work at Bandcamp at Waxcide, waxside.bandcamp.com. Now, enjoy this tune. Lockdown is a very soothing sound of tomorrow. We are all in a lockdown. And,
Nice.
It's by Sylvie Mazia.
just as a demo of this nice, beautiful system that we have going here. John killed John. See, it'll still like tell when they're attacking. And I only have 1 HP too. I'm like doing fucking stellar right now. The name of the game is you have to stay 1 unit away from them to get the first attack in. And you don't want to initiate an attack if they're like right next to you, unless you think you can like brute force your way through them. Currently I don't have any shields or any armor. And we just killed 4, so fucking sweet. I want to start keeping track of like enemies that you kill and then display them in the quit screen, or some other menu that you can pull up. Displaying and actually hitting something in your inventory just simply shows the inventory, but we actually have functional equipment now. The very beginning of it, but it's still functional. I can definitely commit on that. think next time we'll be doing shields. And really, you know, getting deeper into the attack system here. Focus more on combat.
Feel free to go
Really
to my
try to
Twitter,
tighten that up.
check out some posts. I make a lot of weird posts on Twitter. You gotta check them out to understand what I mean. Anyway, you just are locked down with Sylvie Mazias. Coming up is a nice 2021 track by...
Looks like someone's messaging me in LRH.
called Juicy. Listen to this.
Almost afraid to
Listen
look.
these breaks.
Yeah, not out of there. Alright. Well, guys, we got a lot done today. This is what I've done in the last 2 days. Lots of commits today. Good stuff. Lots of rapid development. But it is time to take a break. I've been at this for about 2.5 hours now. In the middle of the day too, which has actually been nice. A lot more focused. Shoutouts to everyone who has joined the stream today. Really do thank you for hanging out with me. If you like this content, if you want to learn more Python, if you want to see me keep deving, tell your friends, tell everyone, share this on social media. We're streaming to Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. Shoutouts to DNSK for the dank music today. As always. Count on seeing more of his material in the future, as well as a lot more in general. So, peace out, guys. Take it easy until next time. This has been darkmage with Evil Dojo. Signing out.
I just wanted to say that I am very grateful that you tuned in actually on this first episode of Techno Session Noise DDoS thingy. I will be going on for another 30 minutes and then it will be the end. This is the end. Beautiful friend.